Okay, a video and I don't know how it's gonna look. This is a first run. Um, First time trying out YouTube Live. I usually stream through Twitch, but um, all my subscribers on here, and this is gonna be a special video covering Arma 3's recently released Eden editor. As you can see, I'm just trying to make sure everything's good. I'm pretty sure. I'll see how it goes. I'm just gonna open up the 3D editor. And that's all it's going to be. I have a mission that I've been playing around with, and I'm just going to be going over stuff I've implemented, stuff I think is pretty cool coming out of it, and um, going over how you can implement some of the stuff I use as well. Some of that is going to include on map click. If you want a vehicle to be assigned with a squad without over or without high command, it's actually really nice because in high command, if the vehicle sees anybody, you're going to know exactly what's out there. It's kind of like having God vision, in my opinion. That's my biggest problem with high command is, yeah, the groups should effectively communicate with each other, but you shouldn't get eagle eye, some special ability to see markers floating up in the air just because your AI sees something. But that's just my personal opinion. Anyway, yeah. Ooh. Never try to alt-tab out Eden right after you've clicked load a mission for the first time. When you first load up Eden, you don't want to screw with anything. Um, so I don't really have my own recording room or anything anymore. I used to back when I first started all this, but right now I'm having to improvise, so you may hear people come and go. In fact, I'm actually riding the pathway of people, so they might come and go. Depends. I'm getting a little bit of lag, just zooming around, which is fine. My PC is no shiny penny. It's very compromised. Um, but let's go ahead and start. Basically, I'll zoom over to the starting position. You'll see a lot of symbols. Basically, you have these right here in a row are just diaries, which I'm going to delete and change. The story of this mission started with a basic premise, and now I'm actually thinking of going a lot farther with it. Though all these pre-placed markers, like usually when you make something larger than this, it's either going to be multiplayer on the server or you're going to have to start working in some performance scripting and tricks to kind of lower it, because this is going to be a single player mission. I'm going to make it co-op compatible after I'm done making this actual single player work well. I always like to try and make my missions work for both, but primarily focus on single player. So this vehicle I'm talking about, you have command of it, and you have two options, which is move waypoints you can assign and sentry waypoints. And they're both working. I had some issues with the sentry waypoint because I was fiddling with the script, but I'll get into that in just a second. Let me alt tab out now that that's loaded up and see how it looks on the screen on the stream. It looks like it's actually loading really great. I mean, as far as what I could expect, that works. Okay, so you just start off at this space right here. There's one of the interruptions. Don't mind me. So, no, don't mind them. Uh, so this is starting position. This is a few bunkers, a little bit of scenery, and just to help on performance, I actually have a third watchtower on the exiting road to, I think this is the south. No, it's not the south, is it? Almost south, southwest. Oops. But it's actually empty. It doesn't have any AI. It's just there to look good. Usually you don't really, whenever you pass it, you're either going to be in a helicopter or you're going to be in the Bradley or the FV, and you're not going to really get a chance to look at how empty it is over here. These other two that are closer to the base, though, that players might actually kind of explore around, I have them filled with AI and garrison. But that's, I mean, I could fill that one. That's not going to add that much to performance issues. I just decided not to. Laziness, and I'm going to use performance issues as my reasoning, and nobody can stop me. Moving on. Yeah, this is just me going over the first parts of the mission, and then I'll get into scripting, and this is going to be a I have no idea what this video is going to be, guys. But hopefully we all have fun and start getting people to show up. I don't know. If anybody jumps into the chat, say hi. Okay. So what we have here is there's currently a glitch with the dev build. You can't actually put down an attack helicopter and sync it to a support. You have to use a virtual entity. I don't know why. It's the same with all the factions. It's not with any other helicopter, and the transport one works just fine. This one's linked right to this Wildcat, but you have a Wildcat for transportation if you want to go by air, because it's kind of free roam. The objectives aren't clearly laid out. You're going out on basically just patrol, recon. There's bases you can assault if you feel like you're up to it. I mean, one of the bigger ones is actually the compound the guerrillas have, and it's kind of stashed away. The only way that you really find this, I mean, even this, they have a little makeshift training course up on the top. They have a shooting range, and when the game starts, these guys duck down, and I don't really have any special AI to them. Just whenever the fighting happens, that's where they're going to be. I might change that later to put in like a guard waypoint or something so they move around and actually don't turn into targets themselves. They actually do something. Then you have a resting area covered with a canopy. Simple stuff. Just really easy with the Eden editor now. So, and funny thing is this at first this was actually on a large or not a large scale, but a very small scale. I wasn't actually going to have this much events across the land. It was going to be mostly like empty houses. You might get a clue here and there of whereabouts, but I decided, you know, this is no man's land. AAF or CSAT don't really have any operations going on in here. And the FIA kind of roam freely. It's kind of like their own little country going on here. So it's no man's land, and you're going into it to try and bring some civility. Civility? I'm never good with words. Even the small ones. But just some civil rest to kind of help with the storyline of painting the FIAs as evil and not the same FIA that was in the campaign. The adapt, survive, win campaign is you have these civilians and you will find them dead and their bodies are actually mined. So this is another, the player might come and investigate, and I'm going to, right now there's no explosive specialist with the players group by default, but I'm going to change that since I've actually started to include a lot of IEDs. That's just one example. There's not going to be enemies up here. There's just going to be a body pile, and this stuff is actually on fire and smoking to kind of draw the player's eye. And then you have just random small camps the player can have upon. It's not that dynamic. I mean, you play through the mission and you're going to get pretty much the same result every time right now. There's a few things that surprised me. Like, I played this mission just a moment ago, and these guys, I was so used to Arma 2 AI. Like, that's how long it's been since I've actually put any type of mortars, or actually really worked with the editor, is I was still used to the fact that I thought mortars did not attack. These were all scenery, so I put these guys down just to fucking look cool, and I started pushing down this hill with the FB, and these guys opened up. Like, I got devastated, so I'm actually going to delete 2 of them. But leave 1 stand empty, 1 full. It's actually kind of nice having mortars as a possibility, and it's not scripted at all. If they see you, they're going to fire on you, and they actually have a very good field of vision to do so, which means that you can also sneak up on them without getting mortared. Adds a nice little touch without too much effort. So, I'm looking at the stream real quick. It looks like the stream's holding up well. if you're watching this as an archive video, I'm going to try and start recording and doing more live things like this. So just look forward to them, and if you like it, well, you don't have to subscribe or anything. Just tell me you like it. That's all I really did this for. Anyway, I'm going off in a rant. It's been so long since I've recorded, I don't have any focus or discipline. So, and let's actually go to the map to cover the next thing. Again, random patrols. That's where the dynamic part kind of comes in. You have stagnant objectives, and these are all invisible to the player. Like I said, how the player chooses to go into this area is up to them, and what they encounter. That might bring some dynamics to it, but if the player's just really good, and you play through this mission, you just don't die, and nothing stops you, and you don't ever have to RTB from injuries or anything, then it's not that dynamic. Because you're going to see everything. You might see everything your first run, or you might just play it, 2 or 3 times, and that's about it, because you've hit every single objective. But I'm going to try and fix that in the finished project. For now, it's just something really simple. I've been playing it for fun, and I've been trying to make it into a mission that could be very highly replayable. And I don't know, there's a lot of missions on the workshop and a lot of missions around, and they add their own GUIs, GUIs, menus, and all this shit, like by Soak. His missions, a whole lot of altus. I used to love that until it got like overly complicated. So this is kind of the void that this is supposed to replace. Though I'm very amateur at what I do. So again, IEDs. This one's actually just a garbage pile. I could make it into an ID with scripting, but I decided to go the lazy way. Just placed an IED from the empty selection. It's under mines. But something I did do that was clever, I thought, which might catch some people off guard. I have a trash can, and right on top of here is actually an IED. And if you look at it, that just looks like a pile of trash. So these are actually littered around, and I'm going to, after I get them all finally placed, because I'm going to quite a few, I'm going to go through and put them to 50% probability so they aren't always in the same place. Now let's after I've gone over the mission, you kind of see what it's about. You go out, just kill shit, complete objectives, kind of learn the story of the land. There's going to be a little bit of story, but not like campaign worthy or anything. Just, oh hey, that's, interesting things here and there. Something to keep the player captive in what they're doing, which is just going around and clearing. Like, it's just kind of like domination, you're just clearing preset points and there's random patrols. Let me see if my screen will capture it, because I've noticed every time I've alt-tabbed it's kind of stuck in Arma. But let's find out. I'm going to open up a folder. Hopefully the stream looks alright. I'm looking at it again. It looks like it's holding up alright. I'm on a, like I said, a really low end laptop. I hope my actual I hope my mic's not too loud, which I'm actually gonna turn that down. Yeah. And I'm going to add a window capture and pick my file explorer. Okay, there we go. So now you see my file explorer. Go down to document, look for files. In a minute I'll try to play through a little bit of the mission. So I was using Norrin's convoy, but then I thought it would be kind of weird for the FIA to have a convoy of any sort going on, even for reinforcements, because they're not going to really try to stick out that much against a conventional force, in my opinion. But I don't know, I might add a convoy in or see what I can do. Again, it's medium scale actually right now. It used to be small scale, now I consider this medium, and I actually kind of want to bump it up, and that's where the performance issues are going to come in. But I'll go over that in a later video, because I actually have no idea what I'm actually going to do to try and save on performance, yet make everything seem, alive, everything populated and whatnot. but I'll figure out something. So let's go ahead and go into my script here. And this is actually an old script that I wrote a long time ago for a mission in alpha. This is actually when I wrote the script. It was in alpha, right when they changed on map click to where you had to actually add a stacked event handler. Is it showing up? Make sure. Yeah, it looks like it's showing up. Oh, but not behind. Okay, close that. Yeah, okay. So, the squad lead is the player, and it just has a few chat snippets here. I've thought about what else I could do besides chat between the two groups, because sometimes you might be using the move command a lot, and seeing the same chat over and over could get annoying. But I've just left it at that, kept it simple for now. So you have the. Let me see. I have to pull up the init. Nope. No. Okay. So in the init, I call up the function NinjaFalcon function FM WP equals APC waypoint equals. This is the group of the APC. NinjaFalcon Echo S. I forgot why I named it with the S. Usually it stands for something, but I think I just put that there as a quick placeholder because I already had Echo defined as a group, and I had to redefine it to get this to work. And then I have an AI wounding system that's similar to Arma 2. So whenever you get shot, you don't instantly die, you get knocked on the ground, and your AI have a chance to heal you, kind of bringing back some of that Arma 2 nostalgia. So that gets built there, and then you call on it by using, you have a private variable declared, which is, I used FSID with an underdash, and then I use that to call up. Again, I don't remember how any of this code works. This is an old code, and all I did was change the group in the init to the group that needs the waypoint, and I changed the waypoint settings and the variable names for the groups that are side chatting. But like Echo S, that was the main thing. It actually took me a few days to actually get this working because I copied and pasted it off the forum post I made, and then I forgot that the group names needed to be changed out, and I didn't see it until like it was crazy. I was actually knocking myself against the head on that one. So this is the move one, and it's gonna be a safe. And it used to be a move, but I made it a hold because the tank, anytime there was an engagement, instead of staying in the little area of your guys and picking up a good spot, it would actually go like insane and just battle charge at the people. So it's kind of funny because you can use the move command and sentry command interchangeably, other than the fact that this sets it to safe. That's the only difference, is that this sets their behavior to safe, and then it's a hold. And then on the other one, which I think I can just open up through here, exact same thing. There it is. Exact same thing. Don't like extra blank space. And it uses the same function. Didn't have to change the function out. I don't know if that's going to cause performance issues, since there's two different move on map clicks being used off the same function. I'm pretty sure it's fine. And the main problem is actually the waypoint, because the APC WP actually doesn't get deleted, as far as I know. But I haven't had any errors. Arma hasn't told me, this waypoint already exists or anything. It just makes it a new waypoint and operates it just fine. Again, that won't really show up until after I have it on a bigger scale and I have the performance. It starts to be an issue at that point. Then I have to relook at this and see if it's redundant in what it does. But for now, it works. Yeah, I won't save for now. So I'll go ahead and go. Has it really been? An hour and 19 minutes? That's crazy. There's no way. Okay. So, back into the game. Now, instead of showing you it, I was testing out earlier. I'm going to delete this guy. I'm going to go ahead and put myself back in as the squad leader. There's supposed to be some flavor text of you. I was going to have you report in, go into the barracks to meet with the officer to get your briefing. Probably not going to add it. It's just redundant, and I mean, yeah, it might add to the immersion a little bit, but I feel like you're just coming out of your barracks, you know what the hell you need to do, you're a soldier, you've been briefed already, and you just need to, you know, move out, and get your plan going, instead of listening to this old part. So, as you can see, I really enjoy the Eden editor. Didn't really populate that shelving much, but it looks nice for a rusty old barracks. I wish I could get the other variants, but there's actually not a way to get the other variants. I actually had to grab this from one of the compositions and then delete everything else and keep it. Same with these. Had to grab it from it doesn't let you actually search them up or use them. Same with the tower. See, I was hoping to get a nice new looking metal like that instead of this ugly piece of crap. So, a few initial problems is one, even though you have a helicopter you can take if you choose to instead of the APC, and all because you take the helicopter doesn't mean you can't still use the APC. The move commands work no matter where you're at. It's via radio and then map click. So, and you also have a repair specialist, but you actually have to get in the APC to grab your group, which it's a placeholder because originally I wasn't going to have the helicopters, but as the scale went up, I decided it'd be nice to have some alternative movement and some extra support since there's a lot of enemies now. Before you'd be fighting like maybe about a fire team at a time and nothing too serious, and now you're actually, there's a good platoon size out there with the scattered patrols and probably brigade at most in the entire area, so not a bad size. So, I'm going to go ahead and hit play. Now, I can't give any guarantees on how this game is going to look in-game. I mean, the editor looks like it was loading just fine on YouTube, so that's good news. That might make it able for me to at least record some of the gameplay. I'll show you. Because I could go on and on and on about what I'm doing in my mission, and I'm probably just confusing the hell a lot of you. What's going on here? Did I forget to switch my guy? I think I forgot to switch my guy. So let's return the Eden editor. Go. Hey, buddy. Oh, so yeah, he's playable, not player. I was working on another mission before this one, which was actually 99% complete, and it was similar. You played as NATO and you headed out on patrol, but except for instead of it being open, you actually had a series of points that you went along. Some objectives were hidden, some were given to you.
Units are now on standby. Out.
Some were given to you. They updated the dev branch, and now I can't access the file. There's a fix out there, but I just am too lazy to do the fix, and I've lost interest in that mission for now. But I might come back to it. But see, you get back of it, and then
join group.
Ready.
You don't have to take the APC.
Ready.
You get out and
Ready.
take the helicopters.
Ready. Ready.
It's actually referred to as No Man's Land. Yeah, No Man's Land. I might change it, but right now it works. And these dark red circles are actually going to be toned down. These are just going to be like estimated hotspots. They're not going to really show you where the enemy are. It's just if the player doesn't know where to start or where to go, those will just kind of point them around. And just by walking from point A to point B, you'll run into stuff on here, and you'll start getting the float. So there's your supports from the helicopter, and then this guy's under a radio. So let's go ahead and get him to move. The first move always has to be short.
Move to grid 0.
I'm just gonna alt tab real quick. But the first move always has to be short, or he really does like going off trail. It looks like the game plan. All right.
Move to grid 0, 9er, 2, 2, 1,
I'm not
4.
missing too much lag. Is he gonna move? There he goes. Sometimes things do that. And once he's moving, he's make sure to click on the map. I've done that a few times. I don't know if it breaks the script.
Move to grid 0, 8, 4, 2,
Sure,
0,
it'd be good
8.
for it. Actually, no, I don't think it breaks it because the event handler closes itself out, and that might be what deletes the waypoint. And why I'm not getting any errors on the waypoint ID being reused. It might be getting deleted every single time automatically by the game. So that might be nice. So I just per person enabled right now. So if you wanted to see the ride. A lot of my missions that I've been working on that I haven't really made a video about have all been around this time. I just like the look of Altus around sundown. You still plenty of light to fight, but you can, this mission might go into the night and not just into night range. Especially if you recon that enemy base, the compound, and decide not to engage it, wait till night and come back. Might add a skip time feature in the radio. I don't want to make it I don't want to make too much gimmicky stuff in it. I want everything to have a functional use, good design, and make it feel like, I want the single player mission to feel like you're playing with other players. Alright, who made this? I'm making it feel smooth. You're not gonna get hit by a stray bullet and then the entire mission's over. That's actually thanks to the AI system, which I will credit the guy who made it in a later
Move to grid
video.
0, 7, 9er, 2, 1,
You
2.
can actually just look up Arma 3 AI winning system and it will be the first search result on Google. Great mod, and absolutely fantastic. And the fact that it even works on the dev branch made me a happy. So, just alt tabbing out to check my stream again. It looks like it's fun. So, what I'm going to do is is there a way to turn it off? No, there's no way to So here's the first little interesting points. Now, warning, spoilers, if you guys don't want spoilers about missions and about these spoilers, I mean, you already did at the start of this video, so why does not matter at this point in time. So we're going to go ahead. Smoke off there, that's kind of impressive.
Move to grid 0, 7, 8,
shit.
2, 1, 4.
Dismount. Roger that.
Back out here. Clear these damn buildings. I was about to move on, but
Standing by. Standing by. Contact. Rifleman. Ready.
Oh, shit.
Waiting. Standing by. Targets down.
Take cover.
Roger.
Looks
Contact
like they're in
rifleman.
the houses. He's freaking out. Whoa,
Contact.
shit.
Target down.
Shit. Can't land out of that fucking house. Oh, shit. Oh. I'm gonna go over here. My guys aren't really doing much. I'm gonna try and get them moving. Well, tanks doing good work though. That's always nice. He might actually be engaged in a patrol that happened upon us. But I'm gonna get my medic to go first aid to that guy, and I'm gonna get my tank set up. Sentry command.
Waiting.
Usually on sentry command, no matter what, they'll stay. And if you don't issue it fast enough, that's what happens. So, still kind of working on the script for these to make it a little bit easier to use. But there he goes. Yeah, there he goes. So, can I get you in this building? There we go.
3. Move up.
Solid copy.
5.
5. Move up.
You guys put this
Roger
building
that.
together.
Standing by.
I'm gonna go back.
Standing
I prefer
by.
first person. I'm gonna check that we don't have any company out in the hills. Looks like a fun. That gunfire was all just from the people. Alright, good luck, gentlemen. Oh, it looks like they've already been dropped.
Waiting. Ready.
Okay, good job. My team actually did really well in handling that.
Return to formation.
Roger.
Apply the FB as well. Oh shit! What are you firing at? What are you firing at? No. There's something's going on over there. 3, 4, 5. Why don't you guys
3, 4, 5. Move 100 meters
move
front.
up to meet the team?
3,
Check this
4, 5. Move 100 meters right.
What the hell is happening? Alright. I want my pawn to pull back. I don't even know if he's still alive.
4, 3, 5. Fall back.
I'm gonna get my guys to move around this. Around this
4,
hill and try to get
5,
eyes
6.
on what's going on.
Stay sharp. 4, 5, 6. Move 200 meters right.
We might have lost our tank. Yeah, we need to get the rest of these buildings cleared out. 2 guys blockaded the door. Not this one apparently. These guys once they're detected, they're supposed to get on the ground and actually say some stuff, but for some reason the text has never worked ever since I implemented it, or the dialogue that they have, and I've just not cared to fix it. Oh shit! They're still alive! Okay, 4.
4. Repair that vehicle.
Solid
Did
copy.
some 4 off? Did some 4 off? Ah shit, I did some 4 off.
4. Move left.
On the way.
Let's over here. There.
5. Move left.
Copy that.
4. Move left.
Understood.
5, 6. Move 200 meters right. 5, 6. Move 200 meters right. 6, 5. Danger. 4. Repair that vehicle.
Tank. Apparently took some fire. Looks like some mortar fire. So this place is pretty clear. I don't think there's anybody left here. All that's left to do is blow the ammo
Waiting.
and then move on.
Ready.
Okay, 2, 3, and 4. Go ahead.
2, 3, 4.
We're gonna go
Board
fish
that
up
vehicle.
the vehicle and see what they found out. I'd
Wait.
really like to investigate that up there, but more pressing matters are
Standing
happening
by.
right now. We need to find out what that mortar fire is.
Ready.
Alright. Alt tabbing out real quick to see my. Oh yeah, I paused it. It looks like there's a little bit of lag. But it looks fine. So we'll keep it. So we're in. Okay. I want this thing. I still don't like the fact that there's mortars over there, so I'm gonna get him kind of on the down slope. and I'm gonna put him on sentry.
Move to grid 081213.
I'll get a status report.
5, 6, sit rep.
Grid 081214.
If there's ever a time where, even if it's just to transport, if you're moving off the road, it'll probably be good to use sentry instead. I might add another way of commanding the FV other than radio, because like I could customize it.
2, 3, 4,
And add a lot of
dismount.
commands to it, but then it's
Standing by. Ready.
it's just cluttered at that point.
Standing by.
You guys took us some good positions. You guys kept good watch. Did you find anything? Oh, smell it. Call out anyway. Oh, whoa! God, that scared the living shit out of me. Where's that coming from? Anybody got visuals? Oh yeah, the bomb. Music to my ears. Alright, where the... Oh, shit, where did that come from? Okay. We're gonna break up into teams. We're gonna have Team Blue, which I'll be on. Oh no, I'm making Team Green.
2, 4, team green.
I make these guys mine. Press the right button.
6, 5, team red.
So, looking at the map, we're looking towards this way. We're going to get Team Red.
Team red, move 200 meters, front.
Solid
And
copy.
we'll cover them.
On the move.
Let's figure out where those shots came from. Where am I at? I want my Bradley. I keep calling it a Bradley. It's a FB Warrior. That's true. Get him right there. Hopefully he doesn't run us over.
4, get ready.
Rifleman, 100 meters. Right up ahead.
Dude, I saw him right there.
Whoa. Engage the machine gunner. No. Detect the rifleman.
I'm
Front.
gonna move my tank. Oh. Oh. Well. That happened. Well, that too can happen. You can get shot while you're down. I was in a really bad spot. I should have moved the FV up sooner to watch our, because that's kind of what that was there, or what he was going to move up for, was to kind of help watch our flanks as we tried to maneuver around the mountain to kind of investigate where the mortars came from. Which I know where they came from, but you know what? You gotta pretend when you make your own missions. You gotta always pretend. There's some flavor back at base I didn't go over. Just this is damage, so the players come over to like get in it. They're gonna see there's lots of bolt holes and shit, and these guys are working on repairing it. And then you just have it. This is actually flyable. I need to lock this stuff, but yeah, that's actually flyable. If you want to just go rogue, steal the bird, take the bird out for a spin. It said I've been going for an hour and 38 minutes, so I'm gonna cut it there. I think the video turned out decently for my hardware, but from what I see, it says I had YouTube's saying a lot of jargon at me about my stream, but thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this. There's gonna be more. I'm gonna try and live stream stuff like this more often. I know I didn't dive into the meaty, juicy stuff, but kind of got to show off where I'm at with this mission, what I've been working on, where I've been at. You guys know I'm still alive now. But yeah, if you'd like to see more live stuff like this where I'm just messing around the editor, going over stuff I'm working on, leave a comment. And if you rather just see recorded stuff where I have a like my complete mission tutorial where I have a start to finish, everything was planned out, and straight to the point, completely instructive, not just showcasing or talking and whatnot about a mission, but actual teaching the essential things for mission making and stuff like that. So leave a comment what you guys think, and I hope you guys enjoyed what I did do today, and hopefully I'll live stream again. Maybe not tomorrow, but hopefully sometime this week, and I'll go over some more of this mission, and by then maybe I might have it. I probably won't have it finished because this is gonna be such a large scale. But thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you later.